outfit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go.
All right, Coach, coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. The punter and kickoff man, Sam Martin, to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check, ready. Come on, let me in. Check. Watch it before. Down to lose one.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. That's complete. It's Gordon. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
26, check 26.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. Complete to Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does. And we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that drive.
2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Here we go.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And it's complete. Henry. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. Now Gordon on 1st down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Badgley hit from 59 in his rookie season. This one not quite as long, but he shows off that big leg by hitting another from distance. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
So what y'all doing now?
From the 31, Haskins, complete.
Well,
it's Henry.
I'm probably going to go
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. From the gun on 3rd down. Haskins. And it's caught by Parker. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try the right side this time. Here with Gordon. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. A big play there by Gordon. 51 yards on the ground. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Coming to you, coming to you. Check 37, check 37. Check 24, check 24.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from a yard out. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
49 to Mike, watch 49. Yo.
Back to throw. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
On first down, Vaughn. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Badgley able to knock this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
He'll drop to throw. Going deep here for Landry. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Cleveland Farrell able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throw left side complete. It's Vaughn. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Haskins on 1st down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they thought they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. And at the 40. Jerry Tillery with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss two.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 37. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score. Chargers 27, Raiders 0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. The Charger drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Vaughn. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 33-yard line.
54. Get ready. Get ready.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Chargers 27, Raiders
54,
nothing.
right there. 54, Mike. Let's get it together.
They'll keep it on the ground. Vaughn. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, me and you, Hud. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Right back to him on first down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Switch.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Check three. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Shut up.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Come on, sack. 54, Mike. What we got?
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And this one completes a read. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Like, they just leave and run back. They just leave and turn
He's
back.
back to throw. And this is caught. He hits Landry.
Wait, what?
And he's got the first down before being taken down
No, don't
at
leave
the
it.
46. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Let's not.
This is Coleman with a grab. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So,
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts.
you actually
as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
the sniper gold card thing
2nd and 5.
on accident.
Complete to Jones.
I said you did.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
I don't have that.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I know my stomach is like
They send it back right around the 41-yard line.
this is good.
Now the
Can
Raiders
you
going to
get
go
out
ahead
now?
and use the 2nd of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down at 17.
I don't invite you. Okay?
They're going to look to throw.
After
And that'll be incomplete.
I need to
Desmond King
leave.
there on the coverage.
I went
Again, he's been sacked multiple times.
I went out.
We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well
Do this
coordinated.
way.
The front and the back really in sync.
Dude,
The
this
front
way, this
putting
way
on the
be going
pressure,
back.
the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they're doing that new thing.
It's out. It's loose.
It's new thing,
When
really.
the ball comes free, it's often unusual
I don't know
for the
one.
team that lost it to get it back.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy one.
Because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now,
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. Now back to throw. He's going to and that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back.
Look.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
I don't know if that's like the new Battle Pass.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
I think I changed.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way. The offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
Let it count.
So for the home team here, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Oh, man.